Are you sick of the chatter? Motivational with soft words and empty promises of success. In this video, we're not going to sweeten the pill for you. Let's give the raw truth about the success from a Stoic perspective. Breaking down the 9 strategies, more powerful psychological skills you need to succeed in life without beating around the bush or nonsense. Get ready for a dose of reality. 1 accepts reality without excuses. The influential Stoics, philosophers of ancient Greece and Rome, advocate for unwavering acceptance of reality without allowing the injustices of life soak up in our peace. Remind us that life through the often isn't fair, and that instead of uselessly resist the adverse circumstances, we must. Accepting them is a constant reminder that no matter how hard we fight, there's moments when the cards, they just don't align to our. Stoic wisdom encourages us to abandon the search for excuses, to leave, to complain about what we can't change, and instead take on the responsibility for our destiny. Instead of wasting energy lamenting situations, we must direct our attention to those who do. We have control is a call to action, to embrace reality as it is, and to move forward with determination without, no matter the difficulties we face. Present this philosophy on the road. Focuses on passive resignation but in active adaptation and decision-making. Conscious decisions to forge our own path in life. 2. Understand that life is not a picnic. Life is a fascinating journey and complex, but we must not deceive ourselves, thinking it's going to be a constant picnic and without setbacks. Those who expect you to everything in life is easy and unswervingly pleasurable are destined to face a painful disappointment. The success of that goal that we crave, it not delivered on a tray, ready to be savored without no effort on the road to success. It is a path full of challenges where the reward is only obtained through the effort, hard work, and sometimes personal sacrifice. Often to achieve our goals we must facing obstacles that require not only dedication, but also the willingness to shed sweat and tears in the process, if not to pay that price. If you're looking for shortcuts or hoping for success effortlessly, you may be able to come across a number of disappointments. Success at its core doesn't. It is intended for the weak of heart or those who avoid the effort. Requires strength, determination, and the will to persevere even when the circumstances become adverse. In a place to run away from hardship, we must embrace them as opportunities to grow and learn. Every challenge overcome brings us one step closer to achieving of our goals and aspirations. The reality is that success, it is not a final destination but a journey of self-discovery and self-improvement. As we move forward on this journey, we build only a brighter future, but it is also an inner strength that enables you to face any obstacle that life presents in our path. Ultimately, the success is forged in the forging of the determination, resilience, and ability to adapt to the inevitable trials and tribulations that we find throughout our vital journey. 3. Don't cheat on you. Even in the context of Stoicism, the Importance of not deceiving oneself stands out as a crucial lesson in life. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the need to maintain firm control about our emotions and confronting the harsh reality with courage and honesty. Confident self-deception towards failure already that takes people away from the authenticity and immerses her in a world of illusory learning to face the truth. Even when it hurts, it's a pillar fundamental of the Stoicism. This implies accepting our weaknesses, recognize our limitations, and be aware of our imperfections. Is through this honesty with yourself that you can chart a path of growth and self-improvement instead of dodging obstacles or avoiding realities. Awkward. Stoicism urges you to confront them head-on by learning from each challenge and using those experiences to build a fortress. This focus on honesty and self-reflection also allows you to maintain greater control over your emotions instead of letting them emotions overpower you. Stoicism promotes emotional self-regulation that allows you to make more decisions, rational and balanced even in situations adverse. Reactions to the end your own reactions, emotional processes, and work on them. You can develop greater endurance and adaptability to the tests of the life. In short, honesty with you and the control of your emotions are vital skills that Stoicism encourage you to move forward with determination and wisdom throughout your personal journey. For uses the self-discipline as your weapon within the framework of Stoic philosophy stands out the importance of self-discipline as a tool to achieve the success in life. Self-discipline stands as the foundation on which build the foundation of achievement. Personal and professionals. In essence, is about the ability to control impulses and staying on a firm course toward your goals, even when you're faced with distractions and temptations that may Stoics get out of your way. Recognize that self-discipline is a skill that must be exercised constantly, just like a muscle that requires regular training to staying strong. The underlying idea is that if you can't control your desires and maintain a constant focus on what you want to do, it really matters. You risk being left stuck in a cycle of procrastination and lack of direction, which ultimately will lead you to failure. Self-discipline at its core implies the ability to resist instant gratifications in favor of long-term goals. Involve the ability to tell distractions and temptations that can undermine your self-discipline. Gives you the internal force to maintain the commitment to your goals even when the road becomes difficult or monotonous. This Stoic approach to the self-discipline underscores the idea that the success is not the product of chance or luck, but of sustained effort and perseverance. Self-discipline is ultimately the compass that guides you towards the realization of your aspirations, allowing you to overcome obstacles and maintain a constant focus on the way to the success. 5. Faces your fears. Within the context of the Stoic philosophy poses a challenge. It's essential to face your fears instead of allowing them to become obstacles to your success. Fear, according to the Stoics, is an insidious adversary That can undermine your aspirations if you allow us to control your decisions and actions. The key is to change the relationship with fear, turning it into a source of motivation rather than. The Stoics remind us that if you're afraid of something, it's because somehow it's important to you. Instead of running away of those fears, urge you to use them as a catalyst for action on. Fear can be an indicator of areas in which the ones you want to grow or goals that crave. By confronting your fears and facing the challenges they create, you can empower yourself and release a great source of energy and determination. Stoicism teaches us that at the same time, confronting our fears not just we gain a sense of control over our lives, but also we strengthen our resilience and self-confidence. Learn to use fear as a stimulus to action allows us to overcoming barriers that you would otherwise they could have stopped us. Instead of allow fear to paralyze your efforts, you can transform it into a engine that drives you to pursue your goals with greater intensity and passion. 6. Set goals. Within Stoic philosophy places a strong emphasis on the importance of to set realistic goals and attainable rather than letting the mind wanders into imprecise dreams and unattainable. The Stoics remind us that clarity and tangibility in our goals are fundamental to orient our actions in a effective in the search for the success. Setting concrete goals provides a clear direction for our life, helps us define what we are doing we really want to achieve, and it allows us to measure our progress in as opposed to if we lose ourselves in the nebulosity of goals, vague and unattainable, we run the risk to deviate from our path to the success. Without well-defined goals, it is difficult to assess what we have achieved and what steps we need to take to. Stoicism urges us to be realistic in setting goals. This doesn't mean giving up on dreams, but to understand that every objective must be within reach of our capabilities and resources. At the setting achievable goals, we generate a constant sense of wolf as matter, that we move towards our wildest dreams. This not only increases our self-confidence, but it also helps us to stay focused and motivated to do so. Along our journey. 7. Gratitude in adversity. In the course of the life, we face a variety of challenges and adversities, some of them which can hit us with a intensity overwhelming. In these difficult times, the Stoics remind us of the importance of gratitude as a powerful emotional anchor that allows us to staying calm in the midst of the storm of gratitude. Tell us I don't know limits to moments of abundance and happiness, but it's essential even when everything seems to be falling apart. Our around us appreciate what we've got. Even in the midst of adversity, you can provide us with an inner strength. Invaluable. This perspective helps us maintain a balanced view of the reminding us that even in the darker times there are reasons to be grateful. Gratitude acts as a counterbalance to the negative emotions that emerge during the times, allows us to focus on the positive aspects of our life by that they may be, and gives us a source of hope and resilience. By adopting an attitude of gratitude, we are able to find the strength needed to move forward, and overcoming difficulties instead of succumb to the desperation. Ultimately, the Stoicism teaches us that gratitude in adversity is a reminder, constant, that even when we face storms, we still have the power to influence our perspective and attitude. This skill allows us to face life with greater courage and wisdom, facing challenges with resolution and maintaining a sense of purpose and hope on the way to overcoming the adversity's 8 virtues. Above all, a fundamental principle is prioritization of virtue in all facets of the Stoics emphasize that success on its own, it is meaningless if it is accompanied by integrity and ethics, virtue that gives purpose, deep and meaningful to our success, searches and nos guide to decisions aligned with our values more. This approach highlights that despite the importance of achievements, materials or professionals, the real richness lies in the quality of our character and in the honesty of our actions. Stoicism encourages us to constantly evaluate our motivations and decisions in the light of the virtue. Reminds us that success achieved at the expense of our ethical principles is not a real success, but a hollow achievement that doesn't give us satisfaction. Enduring virtue isn't just about to be an ethical person, but also to be an ethical person, living a meaningful and coherent life with our values. In doing so, we find a deeper purpose in our actions and accomplishments. Virtue drives to seek excellence in all aspects of our lives, not only in what we do, but also in how we treat each other and in the way we treat each other, that we contribute to the well-being of the don't give up on the life's journey. We face unavoidable falls and obstacles that may seem like. In this context, the resilience stands out as a quality essential to the success of the Stoics. Teach us a valuable lesson by insisting on the importance of getting up again and again, no matter how many times do we fall by the wayside. Resilience is indeed the key to not only to live, but to prosper in spite of the adversities. The Stoics remind us that real success doesn't lie in avoiding failures, but in learning from them and persist with determination. Every challenge and fall is not a defeat, but an opportunity to growth and strengthening. This approach drives us to see obstacles as trampolines for success instead of barriers insurmountable. Every time we faced a setback, we developed the ability to adapt, to learn from our mistakes and to forge a greater resistance. Instead of giving up on the first obstacle, we were inspired by the Stoic steadfastness to keep moving forward, aware that every fall brings us closer, one step closer to our goals. In Stoicism encourages us to embracing resilience as an essential component of our journey toward success. Urges us not to let failure stop us if we don't use them as springboards for growth, and this attitude strengthens us in the pursuit of success and empowerment to face challenges with courage and perseverance. And there you have it, friends and friends, it has been a pleasure to share these new key psychological strategy for success with you. Remember that success, it's a journey that involves effort, perseverance and personal development. If you found this helpful video, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date. Content about personal growth and I develop. Your comments and suggestions are always welcome. I say goodbye but not before. Remind you, I'm Stoic. What about you?